Hello everyone, and welcome to this Emini S&P futures review using SmartTools for SmartLevels. The chart is the usual 2-point range bar chart based on tick data. These black bars here represent the overnight trading activity from the beginning of the week. This is starting off the week here at Monday. You can see with all these levels congested here, very tightly bound together, there's not a whole lot of room for the market to move anywhere, and indeed it was a pretty choppy day on Monday. This first setup of the day just reached the first profit target. This next setup, which was validated by the smart level, of course, goes down to reach both profit targets. The next setup right here just misses getting triggered by a tick or two, so we're out of that trade. The market rolls over from here, and after quite a while the market eventually drifts down and reaches the single profit target, and then we move into the overnight trading and going into Tuesday. So let's take a look at Tuesday's price action. The overnights were quite wild between Monday and Tuesday, as you can see. And let's get to the beginning of the day here. Okay, this first setup of the day does not trigger. It's validated by the smart level, but the entry point is not reached. This trade setup is the same as is this. This setup is a setup based on this day trading level. You can see the market sort of pivoting around the day trading level. This would have been a reasonable trade to take. It only reached the first profit target. Then it was back down. This is a trade to pass on. The entry is above the position trading level. And as you can see, it did not work out. This short setup is validated by the day trading level, triggers to the tick, and is stopped out as a losing trade. This it is followed immediately by another long setup off the day trading level, reaching the first profit target. Then into chop, another discretionary trade right here. This short setup is validated by the smart level. Again, it just triggers a good trade not to take. You can see the targets are on the wrong side of the lower position trading level. The market then shoots right up. This is another discretionary trade here. Since this entry is below the overhead position trading level, it's technically invalidated, but I think it's validated by the preceding market action. You can see the market failed to go down here around this day trading level. The trend has been up all day. There's a trend line drawn off these lows, so this would be a reasonable setup to take, especially considering the entry point is above this swing high here. And of course the trade does go on to reach the overhead profit target before reversing lower. And we do not get a red bar at this point that's straddling a position trading level. But I consider this to be a reasonable trade to take because the preceding black setup bar generated a long setup, and it's immediately followed by a short setup bar, also validated by the smart level. So this is a reasonable trade to take, I think, and both profit targets are reached. There's another trend continuation setup right here, should you be interested in taking that. Targets are very near the lower position trading level. Moving forward to Wednesday, you can see the overnights were fairly subdued. This first short setup of the day is a discretionary in that it's off of the day trading level. But you can see the double bottom that's formed here right off of the position trading level. This is to the tick, and then the market reaches higher. To me, that validates this long setup and the fact that the entry is above this swing high. This goes on to reach overhead profit targets. This would have been a more reasonable trade to take, this actual second setup bar, because the market gives the market a chance to breathe, pulling back to this pivot here and then going forward. So this would have been a great setup too. Both profit targets are reached. Either way, discretionary. The market races to the overhead profit targets up here and then back down again. This is the setup validated by the smart level. Trend continuation setup here and here, and then it's into the overnight trading activity. So we're going into the last day of the week, which is today. Last day of the week for this review, that is. And here we are with today's price action. This trade is, this is a discretionary trade, which does trigger. It's right around the day trading level. I would have not taken this trade set up. Although there's a nice double top here. It could have gone, did not. The market raced higher. This setup bar is validated by the smart level, reaches both profit targets, forms a double top here, then back down. The setup bar right here is validated by the position trading level, reaches both profit targets, the second of which is coincident with the lower position trading level. Trend continuation setup here and here. And finally, the market reverses right off the day trading level, actually. And this setup bar right here is a reasonable trade to take. The entry is just ahead of this overhead position trading level. However, these are fairly tightly packed together, so I think this is a reasonable trade to take off of this impulsive low. Had you waited for the second setup bar, you would have not reached the first profit target, although you could have taken a lot of money out of the trade anyway. The market pulled back. This long setup bar right here is a great trend continuation setup, validated by the smart level, and reaches the second profit target to the tick. Well, that's all she wrote. So long for now.